Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. This channel is about sharing love, spreading love and positivity, and shedding light on negativity and trying to dim the negativity with our own light. So if this is the kind of thing you're looking for, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Leave a like if you enjoy the content and leave a comment. Your thoughts are well received. Today we are diving into a topic that is so important and relevant to all of us. Whatever you dish out to others will come back to you. Whether you've seen it happen in your own life or watched it unfold on social media, this is the truth that applies to every one of us. And we're going to break down how this plays out, not just in the online world, but in real life as well, using the recent YouTube drama involving Marcia and her controversial comments about the Florida storm and, her wishes for certain people to be taken down. Without calling names, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Even though her message seemed general, I know she was referring to a particular person. So she publicly wished that the hurricane would wash people away. So this would include Donna, who's clearly living in Florida, who she clearly has an issue with. Now, putting aside the drama, let's talk about why negative energy can be harmful, not just for the person it is aimed at, but for the one dishing it out. First, we need to remember that our words have immense power. They can uplift or tear down. When we wish harm on others, even in moments of anger or frustration, you are putting out negative energy into the world. And just like a boomerang, that energy comes right back to you. Whether it's through your own personal struggles, relationship issues, or challenges you don't see coming. Negativity breeds negativity. It's like planting a seed. You can't plant thorns and expect to get roses. When you hold on to resentment or wish bad on others, that negativity doesn't just affect the person you're targeting, it affects you first. Carrying hatred, jealousy or spite is like holding on to a hot coal with intention of throwing it at someone else. In the end, you are the one who get burned. By wishing harm on others, you're inviting stress, anger and bitterness into your own life. It weighs you down emotionally, mentally, sometimes physically. Marcia, for example, might think that her words are just words, but by wishing it on Donna or anyone else, she's putting herself in a position to receive negativity in return. Life has a funny way of balancing things out. What you send out often comes back, sometimes even stronger than before. I've been in situations where individuals have hurt me to the core, and it's hard not to wish them the same pain they caused me. I totally understand that feeling. But when these thoughts creep in, I have to turn to God, asking Him to forgive me and cleanse my mind of these negative feelings. It is easy for people to mistake self-restraint for weakness, to think someone is soft because they choose not to take revenge. But the truth is, anger and thoughts of vengeance can really eat you up inside. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. That is why it's important for your own peace of mind and well-being not to let actions or provocation of others take control of you. I won't lie, it's hard, but self-preservation is the key. When they trigger you, when the injustice feels unbearable, take a deep breath and ask for divine help to guide you through it. Trust that karma will do its job in due time, and you don't need to carry the burden of revenge on your shoulder. If you're a person that believes in the scripture, God said, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." Keep your peace, because that's where your true strength lies. It hurts even more when people attack you for simply existing, when you haven't done anything to harm them. You're just living your life, being yourself, a bright, shining star, like in the case of Aunty Donna. And yet, some people are determined to dim your light with their darkness. It's hard to wrap your head around when someone would tear you down just because you're shining, just because your presence, your joy, or your success make them feel uncomfortable. But the truth is, when people attack you for being who you are, it says more about them than it does about you. They are struggling with their own darkness, their own insecurities, and instead of dealing with it, they try to project it on you. This kind of attack cuts deep down because it feels unfair. You haven't done anything to deserve it, and yet you face hatred or negativity. But here's the thing, your light is powerful, and it's exactly what they're afraid of. Instead of letting them pull you into darkness, stand firm in your brightness. Don't let anyone dim your light just because they can't handle it. The light has purpose, and no amount of darkness can put it out unless you let it in. When you sow negativity, hatred, or ill will, you're setting yourself up for a rough ride ahead. In Marcia's case and her entourage, the people that join in with her, wishing disaster on others, you're only setting yourself up. When you sow negativity, hatred, or ill will, you're setting yourself up for a rough ride ahead. In Marcia's case, wishing that the hurricane would harm others could end up inviting personal challenges into her own life. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will come eventually. The lesson here is simple. Be careful of what you wish for others, because the universe, God, whoever you believe in, is always listening. We are constantly creating the environment we live in through our words and action. If you surround yourself with positivity, hope, and kindness, you notice that life feels lighter, smoother, and more fulfilling. On the flip side, if you're constantly in a state of drama, negativity, or resentment, your world will feel chaotic, heavy, and filled with tension. Marcia's comments in this case have likely only added to the chaos in her own life, making it harder for her to find peace, success, or happiness. We all have moments when we feel hurt, betrayed, or angry. It's human. But the key is not to let those emotions control you or turn into something harmful towards others. Instead of wishing bad things on people like Marcia did with Donna and many of the other people that live in Florida, what if we flip that script? What if instead of hoping for others to fall or suffer, we wish them well, even when it's hard for you to do so? You'd be surprised how much better you feel when you let go of negative and focus on the positive. Wishing others success and happiness, create a sense of peace within yourself. It's not about letting people off the hook or ignoring what they've done. It's about protecting your own energy and well-being. And really right now, Marcia has nothing to be angry and upset about. Nobody has done her anything. She's bringing everything on herself and just making war with others on social media. It's not as if somebody like Donna had done her anything for her to be carrying on like this. And even if that was the case, well, I've said all along in this video, we cannot go around carrying hatred in our hearts for other people, especially when they haven't done you anything. And, you just get up every day picking and hating on someone for just existing. You have chosen to become a thorn in somebody else's flesh. So the lesson here is that life is a mirror. It reflects back what we put into it. If you dish out negativity and harm or ill will, it will find its way back to you. But if you spread kindness and compassion, that's what hopefully we will receive in return. We may not have control over how others behave, but we have total control over how we respond and the energy we want to put out into the world. Marcia's comment about the hurricane seems like just another drama-filled moment, but they are a powerful reminder of this truth. Let us be mindful of what we wish for others, because whatever we dish out will eventually come back to us. So guys, the next time you're tempted to react out of anger or frustration, take a step back. Think about the energy you're putting out there. Choose to rise above negativity and focus on what you can control, your words and action and your mindset. Because in the end, the energy you send out is the energy you will receive. So let's create a cycle of positivity and peace, not one of drama and destruction. So thank you for tuning in. Let us all strive to be more mindful of how we treat others and watch how life rewards us in return. Stay blessed and keep spreading love. One love.